competency assessments is not, in terms of our current experience, a type of a test that's lying around somewhere in somebody's office for a specific position, and then you write that test, and then if you pass that test, you believe that person is competent. Okay. Competency assessments have a lot more detail, built into it. And I think the effort that was made in terms of all levels of government or all levels of individuals in local government currently, um, the competencies has been designed with a lot of thought leadership, and there was a lot of effort built into that. So by that, I'm not saying that competency assessments are perfect or competencies that has been designed is perfect. There's obviously work as we go through and implement competency-based employment and competency-based performance evaluation, then we still realize that there's a few gaps that we can extend. But as it is with everything, you need to start somewhere, and as you then go through the process, you can build on that. Okay. So I think that's the first point. So what is it that we need to do as to making sure that we employ people with the right competency? Then we need to have standardized competency assessments throughout the country. Okay. And there is a framework, there is a model we already use for senior managers. We can just adopt that model and revamp it, to include the rest as well. What we have done, we have, for example, developed an online assessment tool that can assess the competencies from a technical perspective. And then we just need to include the behavioral aspects of that as well, and then you'll have a complete competency assessment. Coming back to performance evaluations, okay. I think where we are currently with performance monitoring within the municipalities, then I would say there's about maybe 40% or so of municipalities that understand performance assessments on organizational level, but very little on the individual level. And in a lot of instances, and I would put my head out to say maybe about 80% of municipalities on individual level are doing it as a compliance exercise and not to making sure that we professionalize through consequence management. And consequence management does not mean, disciplinary processes. It also means that we recognize good performance, but that we're making sure that we develop the gaps that we have. So where is the problem? The problem sits with the managers that needs to be properly trained so that they can understand what it is when they assess performance, how to prepare themselves, how to properly assess performance, making sure that they understand the particular role of that individual and assessing the competencies in terms of that particular role. So I think once we get that right, we're going to be quite far down the line, and then we're going to reap the benefits out of it, and also making sure that we've got a more professional workforce. Then coming back to your point that you have made with regards to accreditation, and then also recognizing other qualifications and et cetera, or other accreditations from other bodies. Okay. So what we have done with, and I work quite close with IMSA, on this, we have designed a model where we say we need to get an accreditation model for all municipal staff ultimately. But, there's quite a few organizations that have already accredited models, like, for example, engineers. Okay. So the model that we have designed recognize those as long as the accreditation has been achieved through proper work experience together with an level of examination, which is of a specific standard. So if that's the case, then the accreditation or the recognition of those accreditations will form part of the process. But that is then where the partners comes in with working very closely with other professional organizations and also with the universities and so on to make sure that there's a specific standard. Otherwise, we're going to have something like some of the other training which is not going to be up to standard, and then professionalization will not be where we want it to be.